current holder, Nikki Adler, will be making her American debut in this, her third defense of the title. We are delighted to be joined tonight by a Hall of Famer, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. Jimmy.
All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC and vacant IBF Women's Super Middleweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the MGM Grand Detroit, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right and renowned Olympian fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing green trunks with gold trim, she weighed in at 165 1/4. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right and renowned Olympian fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing green trunks with gold trim, she weighed in at 165 1/4 pounds. Undefeated in her young campaign as a professional, her record stands at 3 wins, no losses, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Representing the United States, please welcome the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, introducing the undefeated Claressa T-Rex Shields. 1 win coming by way of knockout. Representing the United States, please welcome the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, introducing the undefeated Claressa T-Rex Shields. And her opponent across the ring, the defending world champion on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with gold trim. She weighed in at 166 pounds. She also is undefeated in her campaign to the ring with a record of 16 wins, no losses, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight she is making her U.S. debut. Please welcome the current, the defending, and the undefeated WBC Women's Super Middleweight Champion of the World from Augsburg, Bavaria, Germany, introducing Nikki Adler. Once again, a referee in charge, now to give instructions, Michael Griffin.
Ladies have received my instructions. Obey my commands, protect yourselves all the time. I want you to touch gloves now. You're boxing the bell, ladies. God bless you both.
Claressa Shields will bring the fight. I don't think there's any question about that. Adler, the more experienced fighter. Far more experienced than anybody Claressa Shields has seen.
Amateur experience. We know about Shields with her 2 gold medals, 2012, 2016. Adler, only 30 amateur fights, all at the European level. Pro experience, look at when Adler turned pro in relation to Shields, but she's only had 13 more fights. She has not been all that active.
Claressa Shields on the gas early as everybody expected it. She wobbles Adler with a right hand. I told her she just wants to get through the first 3 rounds and take her into deep water, but so far that's not happening. Shields, much more compact punches than we've seen her before. Right on it early.
Yeah, what I like about Shields, she's still taking her time. Like she's not rushing like the last time we saw her. She's working off the jab, and like you said, Barry, her combinations are much shorter and sharp.
Yes.
Raul, you're 100% right, and I think there are a couple of reasons for it. One is she's already been through this once in Detroit, and 2, she has respect for Adler that she may not have had to Zabatos.
Early in this fight, very sharp, getting between the guard of Nikki Adler. Adler told us her best chance is to get into the later rounds. But so far, Claressa Shields, very sharp.
Yeah, look at her eyes, look at her concentration. Throwing a hard, steady jab.
Again, a good right hand straight up the middle. And another combination. Wow. Adler takes a backward step again.
Yeah, look at her. She's really sitting on them shots.
Right hand over the top, and already Adler showing some marks on her face. Another big right hand. Terrific round for Claressa Shields.
I want to see the punch stats, the connects for round one. How many punches did Adler throw? Or how many punches did she land? Not very many.
I need you to throw this. Get in there and throw that seven. And when you're on the inside, come right up with that fucking uppercut. You hear me? Hey. Ooh, that's that. That was stupid. Come on. You all right. This a bomb. Come on. I ain't gonna say she a bomb, but she is a bomb. She old. She old.
And that is the 160-pound two-organization champion, Christina Hammer. She's 21-0. She made the trip from Germany. So, and that's Chris Cyborg next to her, screen right. So Hammer maybe down the road, Hammer versus Shields, and what would be a serious, high-profile women's bout.
Serious. Round two, a dominant first round for Claressa Shields.
Box.
Now we'll see if Adler has any answer.
And the bad news for Adler is that Shields showed in her last fight against Sydney LeBlanc. She can throw punches all fight. She doesn't stop.
Starts out with a good combination. And right on top of Adler again. And Adler just showing no answer. Another combination for Shields. Right up the middle. Again, right up the middle. Adler steps back. Big right hand by Shields over the top.
And that's where she wants to have Adler going backwards. She took a step back. I'm telling you, once she starts going backwards, it's going to be downhill for Adler.
Adler's just not been able to get off at all.
Adler's never seen anything like this. And right now, she's just overwhelmed.
And again, 5-punch combination and another straight right hand.
Well, I wondered how many punches Adler landed last round. There's your answer.
And right on top is Claressa Shields once again. Right now, this is absolutely no contest. Winging right hand, misses, but a left hand rocks her. Back into the ropes and a right hand. And Shields now looking to close the deal. Adler holds on. Adler still with wobbly legs, 3 body shots and 3 punches to the head by Shields and a left hand.
And look at referee Michael Griffin's body language. He's looking, he's looking. He's staying close.
Adler just has no answer. Good right hand again.
And let's remember, in 3 professional fights so far, Claressa Shields has not scored a single knockdown.
No, I think the improvement in this fight, though, is remarkable. And again, a 3-punch combination, and Adler holds on. And a right hand, 2 dominant rounds for Claressa Shields.
And if you want to score them 10-8, that's fine by me.
Could easily make the case.
Du bist überhaupt nicht schnell. Wo bist du? Bist du nicht anwesend? Bist du weg? Soll mal aufhören.
Rene Frieza. And I don't know that he has, if there's anything he could say that would change the flow of this fight.
Well, the best point made was by Raul before when he said, when Shields is punching, Adler has to find a way to punch in between the punches of Shields. But you see that Adler is just in a defensive mode. She can't punch back. She's not punching back. That left hook wobbled her, and her eyes rolled a little bit. And the one thing about Shields, always combinations, never one punch.
Adler, once again, she did not land a punch, a power shot in that round. And Shields just picking up right where she left off here in round 3.
Well, the power shots through 2 rounds, 56 to zip.
The impressive thing to me is that Shields' punches are right up the middle, straight punches. I think if there were any flaws in her before, it was that she threw a lot of wide punches and left herself open. Not at all tonight, just a complete difference.
Exactly, very compact, very relaxed in there, working off the jab. She's not letting anything get to her. She's listening to her corner. She's in a zone. She's in a zone. She's breaking her down. It's just a matter of time. You know, how much does the referee want to see Adler get punished?
And Adler standing in the pocket, high guard, not throwing anything. An occasional jab. That's not going to get it done.
I'll say. Double left hand combination again, forces Adler back. Adler tries to hold on. That's all she can do is hold on.
And you see why Adler's not punching. Every time she does punch, she gets countered, and that opens the gates for Shields to throw multiple punches via combination.
And look at it, everything is right up the middle. I mean, that body shot straight a little bit low. I do want to mention, I don't know if you could see it, you can't from this angle, but on Claressa Shields' trunks, there's a picture of a young woman named Kenesha Thomas. She was 24 years old and was shot and killed at a block party in Flint, Michigan. And Claressa is paying homage to her friend Kenesha Thomas. That is her picture on her trunk. She has dedicated this fight to her.
Claressa now boxing, Shields I should say, now boxing with her mouth a little bit open. Maybe she's a little bit gassed. Adler, same thing, mouth open.
And there's a left hand again. Shields fighting extremely confidently now, as she should.
Du bist nicht da, Nikki. Komm mal aufhören. Kein Problem. Du musst dich mehr bewegen, hast du gehört? Wenn du nicht bewegst, sobald lange du stehst, tut dich aus. Du musst dich bewegen, schon. Und dann aus der Aktion, aus der Bewegung schlagen. Bewegen.
Well, it's all Shields. Nice left hook started the combination to the body, and then she went back upstairs. Adler, the best she can do is hold. End of the round. A lot of punches coming very quickly from Shields. You know, her hand speed is impressive. Remember, she weighs 165 pounds.
That's your rip. You understand?
Hey, can you do me one favor? Can you give me a Thailand and pop up and knock the shit out of her, knock this hit her to the bottom? I'm good. You hear me?
So we come to round 4, and there's simply been no answer from Nikki Adler.
Yeah, she's just not firing back. She can't find a rhythm. She's getting overwhelmed by the speed of Claressa.
Left hand drives Adler back into the ropes, and a combination catches her again. Shields getting a little loopier with her punches right now, but they're all getting there. Swelling under the left eye of Adler.
Just can't find answers. Adler needs to start walking her down, walk up to her, give her some head movement. She's not giving her any head movement. Look at that, just straight up. She's getting hit with everything. And going to that peekaboo frame defense, hands up.
Shields been more patient here in this 4th round. Steps back, takes a deep breath.
Adler really hasn't done anything different from the first round. Now she's backing up a little bit, showing a little bit of movement. That's just going to buy her a few seconds.
That's it. Shields needs to start working that body. She hasn't done a lot of body work. She said she wanted to work the body so she could wear her down. But I'll tell you what, Adler takes a good shot, guys. She's taking some big shots.
She's a tough woman.
So now you got to work the body. Go up the middle.
Claressa Shields just too strong, just too much of her.
Well, Shields said that she thought Adler was slow, and Adler's too slow to counter.
Straight right hand once again drove Adler into the ropes.
The holding is getting a little bit excessive, in my opinion.
4 more punches and a body shot, another body shot, and a third at the bell.
Jetzt wird's besser. Bist du da? Bist du nicht da? Bist du da? Bist nicht da.
Am I breaking? You all right? Yes, okay. You gotta see something now.
Jetzt hast du es besser gemacht. Du musst dich auch mehr bewegen. Hier rechts rum. Tiefer, alles gut? Alles gut? Wirklich.
This is the end of round 4. It seems like Shields is punctuating every round with a big flurry. And that was enough to have Michael Griffin come over to the corner. And I don't know if the German corner understood what he said, but he said, you better show me something.
There's a familiar face.
Tommy Hearns, it was August 2nd, 1980, that he won his first welterweight title, and that's Andre Durrell.
The Hitman
From
Hearns
Flint.
broke my heart when he knocked out Pepino Cuevas.
Oh, yeah, it was your guy.
It was
Broke a lot of
quite a
Mexicans'
night
hearts, yeah.
at the Joe Louis Arena.
Yes.
I was lucky enough to be there 37 years ago.
Had the pleasure of calling a whole lot of Tommy Hearns fights.
Well, you may say now, why would Adler's corner let her come out? She's not in the fight, obviously. I think the answer is because she has a championship belt, and you just don't give them away that easily,
Right.
even if you're being outclassed.
Shields needs to change it up and start just digging at the body. Go one round, full body, both sides of the body. Keep touching the body. She said she wanted to stop her before round number 6. So it's time to really set down more on her shots and go to the body hard. Like them kind of punches there. Both sides of the body.
Shields averaging about 75 punches per round. And remember, that's in 2 minutes, not 3.
Picking her shots a little more carefully here in this round and toward the end of the last one. Fighting a little bit more in flurries.
Yeah, and she can get away with keeping her guard low and her mouth open because nothing's coming back.
Exactly. There she backhands her a couple times and hits her with the right hand. She's just playing with her now.
Yep.
Yeah, the speed and the movement, her foot movement is too much. Her angles, her feints. I mean, you see Adler cover up. That's her peekaboo. Oh,
Big left hand staggers her again. And this one is just about done.
oh, referee's about to jump in.
One more is all it'll take.
Left hook's been the punch. Left hook.
That's it.
That's
it's over.
it.
Well stopped. Claressa Shields gets her championship and gets her knockout. And the crowd just loving it.
We can talk all we want about how thin the ranks are at 168 pounds in the women's game. Yes, all true, but the matter of fact is, I don't remember a fighter winning a championship with a more dominant performance at any weight, male or female.
Absolutely, and I think, quite honestly, a huge improvement in Claressa Shields. I mean, obviously she was very good before and very good when she won the Olympic gold medals. In my mind, she took a quantum leap tonight.
You see what that Thailand did, didn't you? That Thailand.
I think one thing she's proven, pressure is never going to get to her. She may be outfought down the road, who knows? We don't know what the future will bring, but she handles pressure really well.
Yeah, she does. And, you know, a lot of that has to do with, I mean, she's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. She's been all over the world, fighting fighters from different countries, getting interviewed by different stations. All that is part of pressure, too.
Yeah.
You know?
She thrives on it.
Yeah, people expect big things out of her, and she's doing it. She's doing it.
You know, in my mind, prior to this, she won fights just because she was stronger, she was better. Tonight, she won a fight because she was truly a tremendous boxer. And there is Christina Hammer, and she's basically saying, come on, you want these? Come and get them. I got to think she might have a new respect, though, for Claressa Shields tonight. And don't be fooled, she can fight.
Yes, go to YouTube and check out Christina Hammer. Here are the numbers. That's pretty frightening that in, 4+ rounds, Nikki Adler landed 6 punches. And Shields landing 46% of her power shots. You know the rule, anytime a fighter is anywhere near 50% connect rate on power shots, he or she is winning the fight. 23-0 in body shots. It started this way, it never really changed. Shields occasionally took her foot off the gas and kind of regrouped, but Adler was left just in punching range, but not punching and not holding. So what happened? She got hit a lot, again and again and again. And you see tremendous focus in the eyes of Claressa Shields. She moves those hands, she really does.
She does, very fast hands, and what was impressive to me is she was throwing punches right up the middle, straight punches, and I really hadn't seen her do much of that before.
And you can see Adler just doesn't know what to do. She's not capable of holding. She doesn't punch back. in round 5. At this point, the referee, Michael Griffin, is looking for an excuse. It's funny, the times that Adler got hurt the most in this fight was from Claressa Shields' left hooks. And ultimately, that's it. Griffin says, I've seen enough. I think that's a really good stop.
Oh, yeah.
No point in letting it go.
Absolutely. No resistance. Well, you saw the numbers. Lopsided win and a very impressive win for Claressa Shields. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. We'll make it all official. Jimmy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 34 seconds in round number 5. Our referee in charge, Michael Griffin, stops the contest. She is the winner by way of technical knockout. She is now the unified WBC and IBF super middleweight champion of the world, T-Rex Claressa Shields.